Peace to my seers, y'all. So I'm here to do a late night short read again. Just tap in some energy. Of course, y'all know I'm here to use my Talking Tarot messages from the universe deck. So I pulled in some energy. So what I have is your solar plexus is protected. Your heart chakra is protected. Get a paternity test. Angry, abandonment issues. There's trouble lurking. Block them from your life. You are under spiritual attack. So I got a few different things from this energy. So of course now I'm using the tarot to clarify what a lot of this, what direction the energy is going in, right? Solar plexus, everybody knows that's where your self-esteem, your self-confidence and all of that type of stuff lays and stuff. Your motivation and all that kind of stuff, right? So what came out is the high priestess and the queen of coins. So I feel like somebody is protecting their themselves from moving out or dealing with people because the heart chakra is protected. All right. Because they're building up their financial stability with this high priestess energy and this queen of coins. All right. I definitely feel like they're protecting themselves until they figure out, until they figure out if the person that is trying to enter into their life or their cipher is the one that's going to be solid with them. Okay. I also feel like I'm picking up the energy from somebody who could have definitely been taken advantage of. That energy keep coming to me. Okay. And I'm picking up a lot of masculine energy. I've been picking up a lot of masculine energy lately. What's up, my brothers? Y'all with sisters. What y'all out here doing to my fellas, y'all? Okay. So anyway, I have angry. And I'm saying that because it's saying that control, defeat, mentally trapped, and restricted. That's the Eight of Swords energy to me. So this is somebody that's afraid to come out of a shell because of some things they may have went through in their past. And I'm saying that because abandonment issues here. Abandonment issues. And it talks about being controlled by the past, your childhood, or carrying past baggage from a relationship. So you have the Queen of Coins and the High Priestess. All right. So I feel like this person could definitely be waiting to get someone who's definitely discreet and solid with this high priestess energy. All right. So this person may have learned a lot of lessons also with the high priestess energy. Your solar plexus is protected. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to may have been in a situation or a past relationship to where they may have been with somebody more financially stable than them and was talked too crazy. All right. So they ain't trying to allow that to happen again. And I don't think they seen it coming with this high priestess energy. This person was able to hide who they truly were from whoever I'm speaking to. And I'm saying that because here it says get a paternity test. But clarifying get a paternity test talks about checking your resources, not to believe everything you hear. So people sometimes can find a way to finesse others to get them where they want them. And boom, they start to become somebody the person didn't know overnight. And it's just like this person was dealing with somebody that was very controlling, had a nasty attitude. But they didn't see that coming. Whoever I'm speaking to, they didn't see that coming. So by the time all this stuff started revealing itself, it was like they were stuck between a hard place, a rock, how they call it, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because your heart, you know how they say the two things that's the closest in proximity, but so can be the worst thing to be in contrast with, is the heart and the mind. So I feel like whoever I'm speaking to definitely may have had a hard time releasing this situation, and they still maybe even healing from it or haven't completely let it go yet. This is why that heart space is closed off with this Four of Pentacles energy. Your heart chakra is protected because you won't let nobody in it. You know what I'm saying? That solar plexus is protected because now, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to is taking out the time to build themselves up. And instead of trying to date or come out and be in relationships when they're really not feeling their best. Okay? And so now they're protecting their solar plexus energy because they're like, nah, let me just be to myself. And, I tell people, miss me. Move in silence. People don't need to know what you're doing all the time. People don't need to see you. And so sometimes when you're not at your best, it's good to be to yourself, And people be like, if you can't take me at my worst, I don't want nobody to want me at my worst. because you always gonna see me as that person. You don't need this. You don't need to have me when I'm down. When I'm down, let me build myself up, so that way I can take some sort of pride in myself. And if I was to get in that situation again, I ain't all over the place and looking for somebody to hand me something, because I built up that resistance to know what it takes. The next time it's time for me, to build myself up. If I'm in a relationship and something go wrong, I know how to carry some weight. I don't get that codependent thinking of people who want somebody to pick them up when they are a bird with a broke wing, and want somebody else to fix them. Fix yourself. That's your responsibility to fix yourself. Go into your quiet place and get your healing on. Then come out and find somebody else that's healed, or fixing themselves or working on themselves, and then y'all can build something together. Tell me why this abandonment issues is here for this energy. Sacred ancestors. Wow. You have the Nine of Cups. And you have the Three of Wands. So I definitely feel like this person, or whoever to whom it may concern, who this energy may be resonating with, is definitely going through a healing phase. And they're rebuilding themselves up. So right now, they could be in a comfortable place by themselves with this Nine of Cups and this Three of Wands, because it's still a lot of baggage that they've taken with them. But they're okay with whatever they're going through. Then you have the Tower. So again, this person knows that if they get involved with anybody, it ain't going to work, because they still got all this baggage they're still carrying. And they're trying to release all of that with the star energy here, or Aquarius energy. I do get a lot of, for some reason, I keep feeling wind. I keep feeling like a breeze, and I ain't sitting by. There's, nowhere for me to be feeling a breeze. I get air energy from that, and that's Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. I've been picking up a lot of air energy lately, so I don't know what it is. There need to be some conversations. People not saying what need to be said. People holding back. Have a lot of unspoken things they want to say. People want to talk, or there's a lot of people holding back what they not speaking their what's on their mind, not speaking what's on their heart, not speaking up for themselves. This is probably why I feel like I'm getting a lot of air energy. I don't know what it is, but that's the energy that's floating around with me. All right. So here, definitely, somebody is okay being by themselves right now, because there's somebody could be definitely trying to find a balance within themselves. But again, you got people like, for instance, I'm okay. People be like, ain't nobody happy being single. Then you have a codependency problem if you think that, because there are people that can be content single, especially when you're, focusing on you. And that's this Nine of Cups energy, somebody that's focused on themselves. You're not looking outside of yourself for these answers. You're not looking outside of yourself for somebody to heal whatever your issues are. You're going within. That's this High Priestess energy as well. All right. Somebody could be definitely finding energy and power and tapping into themselves to find that stability. Everybody ain't out here looking for somebody to hold their hand through their trauma. Everybody don't want to deal with their trauma like that. You know what I'm saying? And when you get through that trauma by yourself, there's other things and doors that open up that make people want to go out and explore other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is not sitting here with a blinker on, waiting to make a U-turn to go and jump into no relationship. People think that's all there is to life. Small-minded. Clarify your heart chakra is protected. Clarify your heart chakra is protected by the power of universal clarity for this energy. Okay. Dang. This is a lot of energy. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. All right. You have the Moon, Piscean, Scorpio energy. You have the Page of Swords, air energy again. You have the King of Swords, air energy again. And then you have the Five of Swords, air energy again. Okay, this is a lot of air energy. What I tell y'all, I keep picking up a bunch of air energy, all right? So I'm clarifying that your heart chakra is protected. Somebody is definitely afraid to open up and let somebody in that heart space. I feel like there's definitely been a lot of antagonizing things that has been said to this person. I feel like, and I don't know why I keep picking up a masculine energy, that this person or this masculine was just talked too crazy by feminine energy. It could be their mother, women in their family, or people, the women that they dated, okay, that have talked bad to them, just saying negative things to them. So this person is completely like detached from wanting to allow anybody to get in that heart space right now. With this Ace of Swords, this Moon, and this Page of Swords, I definitely feel like this person may want to and be more inviting than what they are right now. But there's a lot of hidden emotion, a lot of deep emotion that this person is still dealing with. And if I'm talking to an air sign, most air signs are, pretty much not emotional people when it comes to other people. Whatever they go through, something, they like to go through it by themselves. With this moon energy, they hide that shit. They bury their emotions. They don't like them for whatever reason. And for what I feel like is that it's because it's too mentally conflicting with this Five of Swords energy. The air energies, that's the way they learn to stay balanced. They don't talk about their feelings. They don't express their feelings. They don't show when they're going through something, when they hurt. Like, you probably wouldn't know if they was grieving or not, because they would be just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that song, Party Like a Rock Star, got an ice box where my heart used to be. Whoever I'm speaking to have that heart chakra closed off. And I feel like with this Page of Swords and this Ace of Swords, they are looking for some sort of satisfaction of healing, or some sort of resolve for themselves, so that they can move forward and open up and let somebody else in. Okay, I definitely feel like this person don't ever want to be in a position where they feel like they're competing with other men or women for somebody's love or attention. Regardless of whether air signs show affection or not, they in relationships, you still want to know that you're not in competition with other people. All right, so this person could be definitely dealing with a lot of mental conflict, and I'm picking up a lot of mental conflict, a lot of just trying to stay grounded in how things have always been. And when you do that, you slim your chances of new opportunities and growth and elevation. You slim your chances of that, because you only see things one way. And like the old folks used to say, it's more than one way to skin a cat. 5 + 3 is 8. You know what I'm saying? 6 + 2 is 8. It's more than one way to get to 8. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, some of y'all might want to, open up to different perspectives. This is mental. All of this is mental and spiritual that I'm picking up from my air signs. Tell me why. There's trouble lurking. Block them from your life. The 4 of Swords, okay? I feel like whoever I'm talking to have been through a lot with people around them. People around a lot of my air signs right now don't have their best interests. And the sad part is some of these people could be spouses and mates. Okay? I done drunk all my water. Dang. People closest to some of my air signs may not have their best interests. And this could be the reason why some of my air signs may be feeling held back or stuck, or feeling like they don't see how to make their next move, or nothing that they're doing is working. They feeling stuck and confined to a situation. All right. But here you have the Sun. There's a way out if you open your mind to wonder instead of, you know what I'm saying, patterns, comfortability. Okay. You have the World here. Definitely, I feel like to whom this may concern, you don't have to be an air sign. You can be any sign. I'm just telling you the energy that I'm picking up. I'm definitely feeling like it's time to shift directions for a lot of my air signs. I'm sorry. It's time for y'all to shift directions. 4 Swords. This is also air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. All right. Whatever this shift is that's happening in your lives, it is definitely spiritual. A lot of y'all are not listening. A lot of y'all don't want to heed the messages. And it's definitely going to end under severe circumstances to where you're going to really be picking up a lot of pieces to your life. And some of y'all might already be going through that because you didn't want to listen when it was time for you to shift gears. Some of my air signs could be very bullheaded and hard-headed and not want to listen. And some of y'all can be very stubborn. Some of y'all can have the tendency not to want to listen at other people when they're saying things to you that do have your best interest, because it's not going along, resonating with your narrative. Okay, but I'm here to tell you that now is not the time to be caught up in that. It's the things that may be unconventional to you, and the shift and the changes that may be untraditional that you do want to open up and consider at this time. Okay, but with this Four of Swords here, you're not moving forward because there's things holding you back, keeping you stuck. And it's the people that you're around. The people that you're around. Everybody don't have your best interest, air, some of y'all, but some of my air signs. All right, get a paternity test. Clarify getting a paternity test for my air signs. This is not supposed to be a long reading, y'all. Tell me why get a paternity test is here for my air signs, or to whom it may concern. I'm saying air because that's the energy that's on me, but it could be, to whomever. Where did that car just go? Oh, Lord. Woo! Do I have the Fool and the Devil? Get a paternity test. Check your resources and do not believe everything you hear. All right? There's definitely somebody around y'all giving y'all bad advice or trying to give you a false impression because they don't want you to move forward and release something that's keeping you stranded and giving you restrictions. Something that's keeping some of my air signs, y'all are feeling restricted right now. And the reason why is the people that you're trusting and confiding in, they're telling you what they think is best for you, but nobody knows what's best for you better than you. So you need to go and do your own internal meditation, okay? Or talk to somebody that's more unbiased than the people that you know. Because sometimes people will give you advice and it will be something they think you should do, and it's not always what you really need to do. All right? This double energy is here with the Fool, and that tells me that there's people that want to keep you stuck and restricted in your situation because they don't want to see you progress. They don't want to see you move forward into a better situation. They want you to stay stuck in this misery that you're going through, in this healing phase. You don't stay in a healing phase forever. Okay, you break a bone, you don't wear a cast forever. At some point, that bone mends itself. You're careful with it so that you won't, injure it again or, make it worse by how you move. But nobody should be in a healing phase forever and ever and ever with everything in their life. There has to be a place where you feel like you've conquered a lot of this stuff and you're strong enough to move forward in your life. But you're going to move in a way to where, you're not going to be careless about how you move like you may have been before you got in a situation to where you needed to heal from something. But somebody is definitely, y'all need to check your resources and make sure that the person that you're talking to or confiding in or trusting to give you this advice that you have is, not coming from an ingenuine place, because this is what I'm picking up with this double energy. Somebody around y'all is giving y'all ingenuine advice about moving forward. So get a paternity test. It's not just about DNA of who's related to you of this. That paternity test is about checking people's energy. The DNA to their energy. Is your energy genuine or is it ingenuine? And this is looking like it's very ingenuine. Also, you are under spiritual attack. Okay, so some of y'all could be confiding in your religious friends or family members or whatever spiritual attack. That ain't nothing to play with. All right, that's this double energy. All right, some of y'all are being intuitively led in a certain direction, but you have people making you feel like the choices that you're making is wrong. And you're being advised not to listen to that, to release yourself from this energy. Okay? And listen to your own intuitive senses, not what somebody else is telling you, because they could possibly be preventing you from moving forward to something beneficial for you that can give you some happiness and relief in your life. All right? So you can't be allowing yourself to be controlled by you know, people from your past, childhood people, bad past relationships, people who you think got your best interest, but everything in you was saying that you keep being pulled in another direction, but you listening to somebody else tell you, nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. That's them. They're telling you what they would and wouldn't do. What that got to do with you? You are under spiritual attack. Clarify. You are under spiritual attack. That power universe. Need clarity. Holding the quantum energy. These cards is talking, baby. I'm talking square this to you, baby. Square, square, bitch. I'm talking love. Okay, you have the Hangman in reverse. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And you have the Page of Cups in reverse. Yes. I feel like definitely somebody is trying to block your intuitive senses with this Hangman upright, in reverse rather. I feel like you know what you need to do to who I'm speaking to. You already know because this High Priestess energy is here. All right. So you have an intuitive sense on your own and you know what you need to do because this Hangman is upright. This is somebody who knows, who's already going through this enlightenment that something is wrong, something is going on, something feels off, right? But then you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then you have the Page of Cups in reverse. And the reason why you have all this stuff in reverse is because somebody messing with your energy. Somebody is throwing off your yin and yang. Somebody is sending you spiritual attacks. And somebody could definitely be burning candles on y'all, carving your name in it. Excuse me. Or they could just be, putting negative thoughts into your head, helping you already with your own negative thinking. On top of that, making you feel cynical about moving forward. Spiritual attacks is not always doing rituals and candles and, all this other fancy stuff. It could particularly just be things people are putting in your mind. Things that people are speaking into your cipher. Things that people are putting into your speaking into existence, into your energy, and causing you to believe this stuff. And you're bringing it into fruition because they're controlling your thoughts. That's why this King of Swords energy is here. Some of y'all may be consulting with other people to get advice with this Page of Swords energy. All right. But with this Five of Swords energy, you're not getting good advice from these people. Okay. They're giving you advice that's making things worse than what they need to be. With this Moon energy and this Ace of Swords, I feel like a lot of my air signs could be looking for clarity in situations, okay? Maybe feeling a little bit confused or off balance. But with this Moon energy here, I feel like you may be seeing things with blurred lines, okay? Things may not be as clear to you as you would like for them to be. But here you have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. So I feel like a lot of y'all are taking other people's advice, looking for somebody else to give you clarity, but you already know because this High Priestess energy is here. You already know deep down inside within, you have a spiritual navigation that you're ignoring. And you're ignoring it because this Page of Swords is here. You're questioning your own intuition. So you figure you need to talk to somebody else with this King of Swords energy that may have more knowledge than you, that may be more versed than you in certain ways, in certain areas, or that may have more wisdom. But what you're doing is you're listening to somebody that may be giving you outdated advice about something, or they're clearly just giving you bad advice. And it's not what they're telling you to do is not for you. It's not the direction you need to be going in. And this is why if you're feeling mentally conflicted or you're all over the place mentally and you're restless, or you may be feeling, uneasy, so to speak, and your thoughts are scattered, you feeling scatterbrained with this air energy, that's why. Because you're going against the grain. You're letting somebody else decide for you what's best for you. And the ancestors are saying, oh no, you already know. Stop questioning and doubting yourself. Stop that. You already know what's best for you. You know what you need to do. You know what resonates with you and you know what don't. Okay? Having doubt for something don't mean that it's something you shouldn't be doing. It means that it's something that you may be doubting yourself about. Okay? Based off of what you think other people are going to think if you do it. That's not, then you have justice right here. So this is clearly saying, hey, this Eight of Cups is here. There are some things you need to walk away from. You have another journey to go on. It's time to shift your direction in life. Whatever you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years of your life, it's time now to shift directions. I don't care what it is. It can be your spirituality. It can be your relationship choices. It can be the fact that you trying to stay single, or you feel like you need to be in a relationship. Now is the time to whatever you're doing to shift it and do the opposite right now. Now is the time. I'm telling you. If you don't do it, you're going to have hell to pay. That's all I got to say. You're going to be forced to do it. And the last thing we all want to do is be forced by gravity to do something that we're not prepared to do because we feel like we can choose to do what we keep doing. When the time comes and you start to get those signs and those red flags that it's time to do something different and you don't listen, now you're going against the wind. And what happens when you go up against the wind? You get turbulence. Why is angry here? For this energy, clarify angry by the power of the universe. And clarity, calling in quantum energy. All right. You have the Knight. Oh shoot! You have the Knight of Cups. I get an energy that some of y'all are worried about pissing other people off, and then you have the Eight of, what is this? The Eight of Coins. It was sticking out like it wanted to fall, and I don't even know. I guess it was meant to grab it. All right. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of you guys are throwing yourself into some sort of work, some sort of activities that you do to keep your mind from facing whatever it is you need. You're deflecting what you need to deal with. All right. On the bottom of this deck, this is Four Pentacles energy again. All right. And then you have the Queen of Wands on the top of the deck. So I feel like some of y'all are maybe taking, if you are a masculine, you could be taking feminine advice. And that feminine advice, it could be from a sister. It could be from, a fellow person at your church, whatever you're doing with this High Priestess energy out here. Whoever you're talking to, they're giving you bad advice. I don't care who it is. Right now, it's not the time to be listening to what somebody else think you should do. And I get a strong feeling that a lot of y'all are restricting yourselves because you're worried about what other people think. If you open up and express yourself, clearly there's a bottling of emotion with this Knight of Cups here and this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there are things that a lot of you guys want to articulate and express, but you're afraid to do it because you don't want to feel like, you going against what you feeling obligated to certain people and certain things. And that's what's restricting you. You're being told to free yourself from that. All right. This last one, they want to be you, envy, jealousy, gossip, and traitors. Clarify envy, gossip, envy. And then some of y'all may not want to make that change because you may not want to, it may be something you're getting financially out of being in the situation that you're in. Okay. But it's okay because sometimes we have to shift jobs and careers. And we might have to take less pay. But it may be a beneficial and a gain to us in another way. Okay. So it's all about balance at this point. That's justice. That's air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, Libra energy in particular. They want to be you. You have the Two of Cups. So I feel like there's people that's in your space. They don't want to see you in a happy place with someone else. If somebody is coming out of a relationship, all right, they may be doing things to prevent you from moving forward. Okay, they don't want to see you with nobody else. Because it will piss them off and make them jealous. Why? Because obviously they know that you are a good person. All right, they know you're a good person. They know what you're capable of, and they don't want you to go and find somebody that's going to match you and meet you where you are. They don't want you to go find your equal. So they want to continue to cause problems in your life and bring this type of energy, this double energy to you and keep you restricted. And keep you confused and keep you mentally conflicted with this Five of Swords energy and keep you feeling like you don't know whether you coming or going with this Moon energy. There's somebody that could definitely be having a spell on y'all. Okay, they could be, put stuff in your food, or they could be definitely acting like they just burning candles because make the house smell good, and all on they got your ass carved up in there, got your name, done did a not binding spell on you. People don't think people do that, but yes, and believe you me, just because somebody go to church don't mean they don't dibble and dabble in spells because they do it more than anybody. Please believe it. All right. Last but not least, on the bottom, on right up under, they want to be you. You have she thinks you're stupid, easily controlled, manipulative, pushover, and misled. So somebody could definitely be feeling like you are a pushover. Again, I can't make this up. It's right here. Envy, jealousy, gossip, traitor. They want to be you. They don't want you with nobody else. All right? They want you to stay stuck and tied to them. And then you have the hermit. So a lot of y'all know y'all need to be pulling away from whatever situation it is and completely detached from it. All right. Then you have the Ten of Wands. So a lot of y'all are walking around with heavy weight on you because you're not making the move like you're supposed to. You're choosing to stay yourself stuck in a situation or keeping the attachment, and that's because you're under spiritual attack. Somebody could definitely be messing with your energy spiritually in the spiritual realm, doing spells or whatever, doing tie spells when you love spells, sex spells, whatever you want to call it. So you need to protect your sacral chakra. All right, from this energy. So anyway, that's all I got, and I just wanted to come on here and give a message, and I wanted to use my deck. Oh my goodness, this ain't even supposed to be over. It says snakes, you are about to be betrayed. So some of y'all might be about to be betrayed, and you have fake as hell poker face. Oh my goodness. So somebody around y'all pretending like they care and they don't, and you got backstabbers, liars, false rumors, and hate. So somebody could be definitely trying to manipulatively keep you in their bosoms, and then try to make you feel guilty for moving forward or not wanting to deal with them or wanting to keep them away from you. All right. So beware of that. They're doing it because they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to move on. They just want you to stay stuck on stupid and parked on them forever. All right. Yep. You got the Hermit and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like this is a call to release yourself from whatever this is. All right. So my air signs, and to whom it may concern. All right. So anyway, anybody need a personal reading? I've been really busy, y'all. So I don't want nobody to feel like I haven't been attentive or been ignoring anybody. But I've been very busy doing a lot of other things or whatever because I have a lot of other stuff going on. So I'm getting ready to settle down for a minute and get into my readings, but I am pressed for time on a deadline when it comes down to a lot of things I'm doing. So y'all don't be mad at me. Give me some time, give me some space. I promise you. We're gonna get back to the readings and get back to doing what we do. I love y'all. Thank you for the ones that's been rocking with me. And I shade to you and yours. And if it's major, you know what to do. Hit me on my page.